Hi friends, hello, how are you? I am Caterina Perez, sharing with you a new follow-up about the glutinous rice cold porcelain recipe. This time I am making the eyes before. I am using this moving eyes on the opposite side, just painting on the carton part of the eye, so on the back. And I am using permanent colors. And then you can do this as you want. I mean, it's just your imagination, or the important thing is that both are the same. Okay, so both are watching the same side. Okay, that's it. Now I will make the face, and for the face, of course, I am using now the recipe that I am testing. I am doing this because I like it so much in the first phase. I mean, not the face, but the result of the face, because it doesn't crack, it doesn't shrink, and the smoothness of the surface is very nice and clean. So that's it. I decided to make now a nice, better face. Okay, I am using this, as you can see, and in this stage you have to still add more shortening. You have to still add more rice flour until you have nice good consistency. Now in my hands the sensation is that it's still sticky, so it's not good. But first, to have the good consistency, I am icing my paste with ivory color or skin color. Okay, and then as you can see, the consistency is very glutinous, it's very grainy. Okay, it's not nice and smooth, but then you will see how it change. As much rice flour you add, it get more nice surface, nice consistency. Okay, it's very nice and smooth. So now I continue adding and kneading, adding more rice flour and kneading. If necessary, if it's sticky, adding more shortening, until you will feel that it is not so soft, but it's not so hard, so you can model on it. If it is so soft, then that means that if you shape, then as much as you touch the face, then it can unshape. So it has to have some nice hardness. Okay, it must be a little bit hard, not so soft. So as you can see, I am adding more color, more rice flour, and more shortening until I feel, and I will feel that I can start modeling. So I want to show you the complete process, so you see that it's not just one adding of rice flour, because I am continue adding and kneading, adding and kneading until it is smooth but not so smooth, and it is hard but not so hard. It's a balance between these two features. Okay, I think we are almost done. Okay, so now is the color is changed, it's not anymore white. So now I will use a bowl of 3 centimeters high, and the amount of the cold porcelain is almost the same, so same size. Shortening a little bit, or grease a little bit the bowl, and then just push only the front and then the sides of the cold porcelain. I mean, the sides of this dough. We want to keep as much dough in the front of the face as much as possible to create the nose, the lips, and all the features that we have to do. The chin, the cheeks. Okay, make a indentation in the center to create the part of the eyes, and then in the center make two lines, and then you will push the 2 lines to the center to create the nose, and also a little bit up the nose to have a nice profile. I am using the bowl for the center, and then any tool that push the fondant to the center. And then down, and then push to the center again, and then down, and then we create a nice profile, okay? Every time you model, you touch the face with the tools, you have to smooth with your fingers, because sometimes the tools leave the marks. Every time check the profile, and you can see the video, all the movements I do with the tools and with my fingers to create this face or any other face. Is very simple, it's just practice. As you see, two dots in the sides with the ball, and then connecting with a line in the center, and from there pull up to create the lips, the down lip, separate, and then we have this lip down done. Now the upper lip, the same. Now we have the two lips almost finished. So this is the part of the nose and the lips. As we have already done the eyes, then it's easy, because now we will just insert the eyes in the face. Every time you model, try to keep it in shape the rest of the head. I have to say that this cold porcelain doesn't lose the shape. So once you do the shape, it's basically done. You don't have to pass again and again and again, okay? It happens with other cold porcelains that I tried in the past. If you can see my first videos, the first cold porcelain that I did, yes, I have to shape and shape, because it's like in the minutes that I am modeling, if I model some feature, then 2 minutes later the feature is gone, so I have to remake again in the same, with the same tool, in the same parts, okay? So this is very important. This is another good feature of this recipe. Now we are creating some indentation for the eyes, more or less in the size that we have the eyes, and then we will just place these eyes on here. This is good if you do a separate, apart, as you see, because when I painted the eyes in that piece of dough, you saw that I mess up the cold porcelain, you see? So it cannot happen if you are doing directly on the face. That's why it's better if you do not in the face directly, okay? So now just connect the eyes. You don't need to glue it, it will attach by itself. Then place it in the right direction, right position, and then it's down. Okay, close a little bit the opening area, so it will be holded, but the face itself. And now we will do the we will place the fake eyelashes. For the fake eyelashes, just glue it with the normal glue that comes with the eyelashes, and then insert in the middle between the face, I mean the skin and the eyes. Okay, in the center there is a space, there is a gap. In that place you can insert these fake eyelashes. Then this part is done. Now we will define the contour of the nose, and also we will create the place for the eyebrows. As you see, press a little bit there so you can mark the area for the eyebrows. Not so deep, because we want just a very delicate, very delicate line, but not so deep. And once we have this, we are ready to paint the eyebrows and to do some makeup to this face. I will use a black color, permanent color, to go around the eyes, so there is no white parts in between the eyelashes and the eyes. Okay, I am talking about the upper part. Okay, and then if you see that there is still some part that you have to paint it, just do it, because now the eyes are ready. And now we will paint, we will do some steel skin color. We are using ivory color or peach color for the lips. This same color I will use to make some shadows in the face, around the nose, around the eyes, around the eyebrows, and all the parts that I have used the tool. I will define with these shadows in peach color, then some color in the cheeks, and also in the chin, and also in the forehead, and around all the face. Okay, so now we will do some also shadows in the nostrils, and finally we will do the eyebrows using brown permanent pen color.
We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go.
Okay, this is the permanent brown color, so just follow the line that we did before. In dolls, it's good that you do not so curved these eyebrows, not so curved, very short and almost straight. Now some shadows around the eyes. I am using brown dust powder here just to make some definition of the contour of the eyes, and that's it. For the shining of the eyes, you can use the glitter for nails, but please don't use the glaze, edible glaze, because it will stain the whole eye. Okay, so that's it. I hope you like it, and now I will share with you some updates about the other faces. Okay friends, I want to share an update about this face. This is the second week of this glutinous rice called porcelain recipe. As you can see, it's very hard. This is completely dry, and the important thing that I really like so much about this recipe is that it doesn't shrink and it doesn't crack. So this is very important to making faces. This face that I did the very first time was just, very quickly try to model some easy features of the face to show you if it's possible to use the tools and to model, and if the features stay in the dough, in the paste, and it does. So it works, and you see. But of course this is not a nice face, even though I modeled another one as you have seen so far, and this is the last that I did exactly. This has 3 days, and as you can see, it keeps the shape. And as you can see, this is super smooth, really nice, really beautiful, and it doesn't crack. As I told you, it doesn't shrink. I will later continue with this second or third part of this follow-up about this recipe, and next video will be making the body of this doll and connecting to this head, and let's see. And then I will wait maybe half year to see what happened with this. I will do another recipe. You will see soon which recipe I will try, but so far I like so much this, and for now I will just keep it this to model faces and to model figures. About the flower that I did before, see, this is the flower, completely dry. You see, super dry and hard. And this was the first face that I did just trying, because when I made the recipe honestly, I didn't like the consistency. I thought, oh, I don't like how I can do faces with this. That's why I will just try it. And so I did this out of camera. I did the flower with you on camera. You can see the video. And then I modeled with you also on camera this first face. Then I just painted, because in the beginning this face was white like this one. And then I just paint using dust powders. And this is different, as you saw in the first part of the video. I iced the cold porcelain paste in the very beginning. And still I have this much of this recipe, so I will use all this to make the body, and all this until many other figures, until I finish all of this, and then I will share with you another new recipe. Okay, thanks for watching, friends. See you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe. If you have any comment, please you can do it below, and see you. Bye.
Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth of